Okay, yesterday we had seen a topic. Now we are going to see the extension of the topic. Okay, now here yesterday we had seen about torsional pendulum. Okay, the theory part we had seen. Now let us see about the applications. Now yesterday regarding theory, let us have few important points and thereafter we will go with these applications. Now here this is a wire. Okay, we are going to see about this. Okay, now at the bottom we are going to fix a disc here, circular disc. Now here this is a knob and here again knob at the top, and this is going to be hanged at the wall here. Now L is the length of this. Okay, now thereafter we had considered some marking. Okay, now here some angular motion you are going to get, taking this as the theta, angular displacement. Now due to the application of the couple, you are going to get this angular displacement theta, and thereafter you had considered the oscillations and you got the expression for the time period. So t, you got it as some 2 pi root L by C. You can take this as I by C here, I by C. So this was the expression you got. And here what is I here? I is the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. And here C is the twisting couple. Twisting couple per unit twist. Unit twist. So what is the meaning of unit twist means? If theta value is 1 radian. Okay, if theta value is 1, you are considering it as the unit twist. Now here we are going to extend this topic and you are going to identify the applications of this torsional pendulum. So here application here, determination. Okay, this is application part of this torsional pendulum. Application of torsional pendulum. So determination of rigidity modulus of a wire. Okay, actually this is you should consider the material of a wire here. Okay, so the topic will be given as wire, but you need to identify the material of the wire. And moment of inertia. Moment of inertia using torsional pendulum. So here we are going to see two parts here. First part here is regarding the rigidity modulus. Second part is about the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Okay, so these two things you are going to obtain by using the torsional pendulum. Now here let us take three simple diagrams. Now let me have okay. So here I am going to convert the topic with three diagrams. I will draw three diagrams. You try to identify what are the differences between those three. Now here this is a wire. Okay, now 3 diagrams I'm drawing. So the common thing is about the wire is there. Now consider these 3 are equal in magnitude. Those are equal in magnitude. So here in each diagram, the length will be same. Okay, so length of the wire is remaining same in the 3 diagrams. So again on the top, okay, so here this is going to be clamped. So it is going to be fixed here, the top of the wire. Okay, now at the bottom here. So these are the 3 bottoms. So the same experiment here. First you consider the first diagram and we will modify the second and third. First you identify the first diagram here. So a wire is there of length L. So at the top you are going to fix this one. Okay, and at the bottom, now consider we are going to place a circular disc. Okay, a circular disc is there. Okay, now here consider this is having a radius of r and mass is m. So these two are remaining same. We are not going to change anything. And here length is also remaining same. And meanwhile, here r is there. R is the radius of wire. Radius of wire. Okay. L is the length of wire. Length of wire. Okay. So these factors in these 3 diagrams will remain same. Now what is the change in the second diagram? So the same pendulum here, same pendulum. Okay. So the disk is remaining same. It is remaining same there. 3 diagrams will be similar, but here we are going to change here. So let me do one thing. Try to identify in the second diagram. So this is the center of the disk. It is the center of the disk. Now you draw a straight line. Draw a straight line. Okay, there is a straight line here. Okay, you are going to get a diameter here. So this line I'm erasing. First, you need to identify that there is a line. Okay, now depending on that line, okay, what we are going to do, we are going to place 2 masses, a mass here and a mass here. Okay, 2 different masses we are placing, and here consider the distance between these two as d1. Okay, this is also same distance, d1. Okay, the distance between these 2 masses will remain same. So how much mass you are going to place means small m, and here also small m. So both are at same distances. Okay, now in the third diagram, what I am going to do, I am going to reduce this distance. Okay, I will reduce the distance here. So it will be nearer to the knob. Same pendulum, but here we had reduced the distance. So now the distance, consider this as d2. Consider this as d2, the same distance between these two here. Okay, this is d2. So identify that d1 is greater than d2. Okay, so what is the third diagram here? The 2 masses are nearer to the knob, center of the disk here. Okay, now let us refer the experiment. So now you repeat the process. You try to apply the equal and opposite forces or the torque here. Okay, so due to that the wire will get twisted. Okay, now what was the concept we had studied here? You got the expression for t, the time period of oscillations. Okay, now we will take the same expression in 3 different concepts here. The same 3 different concepts. Now we will obtain 3 expressions here. Expressions for the time period. So consider without mass, say there are no extra masses here. So consider this as T naught, and here this one as T1, this one as T2. Okay, so what actually the expression here? T is given as 2 pi root I by C. Okay, now this we are going to utilize. So now T naught will be equal to 2 pi root. So here I will write this as I naught. Okay, by C. C is remaining same because the disk is same. Okay, and the concept will remain same. And here I will write this as 2 pi root I1 by C. Okay, next here T2 will be equal to 2 pi root I2 by C. Okay, now here we are going to utilize these three equations. We will utilize these three equations here. Now remove the root here. If you try to remove the root here, what you can expect? You need to square on both sides. Square on or squaring on both sides. Okay, so in all the three equations, you do the same process here. Now here what you will get? T naught square will be equals to 4 pi square I naught by C. And here what you will get? T1 square equal to 4 pi square root should not be there. Okay, into I1 by divided by C here. Next, T2 square will be equals to 4 pi square I2 by C. Okay, now here what we are going to do means you take T2 square minus T1 square. Okay, this will be equals to 4 pi square by C. So I am removing the common factor I2 minus I1. Okay, so depending on these two equations, you will get this. Okay, now here this will remain as it is here. Now what we are going to do with these two? Okay, now what I will do, I will take T naught square by T2 square minus T1 square. Okay, so this equation considered as A, this as B. Now what I am doing here, we are dividing equation A by equation B. Okay, you are dividing that. What happens? So this will be equals to, so here 4 pi by C will be common here on both sides. Okay, so here this divided by this. So this divided by this will get cancelled. So the remaining factor here on the numerator will be I naught. Okay, divided by here this is I2 minus I1. Okay, now here this is one of the equation, and we are going to get the expression from this. Okay, so I naught is equal to I2 minus I1 into T naught square by T2 square minus T1 square. Okay, just rearranging this, you get this expression here, I naught. Okay, replace only I naught. Then this factor can bring to this side here. So that is the expression you got here. So what actually I naught? I naught is the moment of inertia here. Okay, so in this concept there are no masses added. So then you are going to get this as I naught, the moment of inertia of the disk. And here what is I1 here? I1 is the moment of inertia with masses added. Okay, with some distance here. And what is, please mute yourself. I had unmuted, you try to mute yourself. Okay, now here I2 means it is a moment of inertia with these two on the disk. Okay, now here what is I naught actually? I naught is the moment of inertia without any extra masses added. So it is going to give the moment of inertia regarding the disk. Okay, so what was the concept? We are going to find the moment of inertia as well as rigidity modulus. So here this is the expression for moment of inertia, okay, of the disk. Okay, now remember this equation, and again we are going to do something with this. Okay, now here you got I2 minus I1. Now we are going to use parallel axis theorem. Okay, directly we are going to utilize this. We are not going to derive anything. So according to this, you can give the expression for I1 and I2. Okay, so please mute yourself. Someone is unmuted there. You try to mute yourself. Okay, now according to parallax theorem, I1 can be given as I0 plus 2Im plus 2I. You can take here, instead of I here, you can write like this. The mass added here, m d1 square. Okay, and here regarding this 2Im, and here the displacement d value will change, d2 square. So these two are the equations, okay, that will be obtained by means of parallel axis theorem. Okay, by means of parallel axis theorem. So this we are not going to derive anything, just we are extracting the thing from this theorem and we got the expressions here. Now you try to take the equation that was included in this equation. Now you take I2 minus I1, okay, using these two. Okay, now what you will get here, so these two will get cancelled. Okay, these two will get cancelled and these two will get cancelled, and here what you will get, 2m d1 square. So ikkada I2 is there, so now here you should write this as d2 square minus 2m d1 square. Now take out the common factor, then you will get this as 2m d2 square minus d1 square. Okay,
d1 square.
okay, now the value is for I2 minus I1.
Right.
Okay, now this we are going to substitute in this equation. Consider this as equation number, what was that? Okay, now here it is C, equation number C. Okay, now take this as equation number D. Now substitute the equation D in equation C. Okay, this one equation D, okay, in equation C. Okay, now what you will get? You will get the expression for the moment of inertia, and you substitute here the value of this. Okay, this will be equals to 2m d2 square minus d1
Minus
square.
d1 square.
Okay, now here it will be into t0 square by
t0 square by
t2
t2
square
square
minus t1 square.
t1
Okay,
square.
okay. Now this was the expression we were expecting. So what actually I0? What is I0? I0 is
No mass is added
okay, moment of inertia without any masses.
without any masses.
Okay, without any masses means we are referring the first diagram. First diagram, there are no masses added here, so that is the moment of inertia. So this is the expression, and now the remaining part is that. Okay, sir, I'm getting some disturbance. You try to unmute yourself. Sorry, mute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to get the expression for rigidity modulus. Okay, let us get the expression for this. Now again we will utilize the same expression where we had started. Okay, so this was the expression. Now we are going to utilize the same expression now. Okay, now and the first diagram. In the first diagram, we are going to utilize this and this equation, the first equation. These two equations we are going to utilize. Now let us see here. So here without any masses means you are going to take the T0 equation. Okay, without any masses, which will be equals to 2 pi under root I0 by C. Okay, so this is a period of oscillation. We can consider this as a period of, so instead of time period you can write it as period. Okay, period of oscillations. Okay, now here what was that? I0 is the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia of the disk. Okay, without any masses. Now what is C here? C is the twisting couple.
Twisting couple per unit twist.
Okay, per unit twist. per unit weight. Okay. Now, what was the previous expression for C? Do you remember this expression for C? This we had seen in the previous topic. Twisting couple per unit weight.
equal to n pi
Pi.
n pi r power 4 by 12.
Okay. N not is it is eta here. Okay. Pi eta r power 4 by
N eta.
2L. Okay. So this equation we got the derivation part in the previous topic regarding the twisting couple. Okay, so that particular topic, if you can refer, you can find this. Now the same thing here, you are going to substitute here. Now you take out the root, okay, then what you are going to do, you are going to square on both sides, squaring on both sides. Okay, now here what you will get, T naught square equals to 4 pi square. Okay, now here it will be I naught by, you substitute this equation, substitute this. Okay, so it will be pi eta r power 4 by 2L. Okay, now if you can rearrange this and you get the expression for eta. Okay, now what you can expect, first you bring this factor onto the
4 pi square.
numerator. Okay, 4 pi square
1 by 12, sir. Write as 1 by 12.
1 by 2L. Okay,
Yes.
so you should remove here.
4 pi square I naught by pi neta r power 4 into 1 by 12.
No. This should be going to numerator. It will go to the numerator.
I not feel, sir.
Okay. Now here 2 is there. Okay, let me do one thing. T naught square equals to, I will write the previous equation 4 pi square. Okay, into I naught is there. Now 2L is going to numerator, so it will be into 2L by pi eta
theta r power 4.
Okay, so here now what I said, you bring this one to this side and you bring this factor to this side. Okay, then you will get the expression for eta. Okay, will be equals to, so 2 into 4 means 8.
8
Okay.
pi square.
Okay, 8 pi square I
I
naught
not
into
I
L.
not L.
Okay, by r power 4.
R
Okay,
power
r power
4 T naught square.
T naught
pi
square.
r power 4, sir.
Okay, now
Sir,
here
pi.
what, pi?
Pi डाला है, sir.
Okay, pi should be cancelled here. Okay, these two should
pi
cancel.
cancel అయితే pi 8.
Okay, now here it should not be there. Only 8 pi should be there. Okay, now just I will rearrange this equation and the result will be eta. Okay, what is eta here? Rigidity modulus.
8 pi.
Okay, rigidity modulus of a material. Okay, regarding a material here. So simply of wire. Okay, it is in the form of wire, so it will be written as rigidity modulus of wire. Okay, now here it will be 8 pi I naught by, I am rewriting the equation for r power 4 into L by T square or T naught square. This is L here, L. So what is the reason means? So I naught is constant. R is the radius which is remaining constant. So what is L here? Length of the wire. If I take a length, it will be like this. If I change the length, it might be like this. Okay, or else I can change to this. So here L can be varied. But if you take a disk here, so it will remain as it is. The disk is not going to change. And the radius of this will not going to change. Okay, and here the wire, the radius of the wire will remain as it is. Okay, so these factors will give a constant. It is going to give a constant. So here the variations will be regarding the length of the wire, and due to the change in the length, what happens, the time period of oscillations will change. Okay, so this is going to change. So that's why these two factors I wrote separately. Okay. So now here, what is the thing here? What we got? We got the expression for the rigidity modulus of wire. Okay, or the material of a wire here. Okay, so these are the things you got obtained by using the concept of torsional pendulum. So just let us repeat the points here. So torsional pendulum theory part tested we had seen. We are seeing about the applications. So first you had considered the torsional pendulum, okay, with some the length of the wire as L, and here a disc is placed, okay, and here the torsional period, okay, or the period of oscillations will be given as T equals to 2 pi root I by C. So here I is the moment of inertia of the disc here. You can identify this is for the disc. Okay, it was given for the disc here. Okay. Now here C is the twisting couple per unit twist. Okay. Now what was the concept we had explained? We are considering the torsional pendulum in the first diagram without any masses added on the disc. In the second diagram, what is the change in these two? What is the change in the second diagram and the third?
Change in
Okay, change in the distance between
distance.
the center of the knob and the masses. Okay, so now here what we are doing in the third diagram, we are reducing the distance. We are
Nearest
reducing.
to the knob.
Okay, nearest to the center of the disc here or the knob. Now depending on that, you are getting 3 periods of oscillations. Okay, first, second, and third. And depending on that, we had got the mathematics. Okay, and we had got the expression for the moment of inertia. Okay, and thereafter we had applied the parallel axis theorem, and we found the resultant expression for the moment of inertia in this equation. And thereafter we had converted the expression into the rigidity modulus with the simple mathematics using without any extra masses on the disk. Okay, so now here these are the two applications of the rigidity, I mean the torsional pendulum. Okay, now are there any doubts till now? If you are having any doubts, you can ask me. So meanwhile, yesterday I had shared a PDF file for few topics.
What topic, sir?
ఓకే, ఈ రిమైనింగ్ టాపిక్స్ కి మీకు మేబీ రేపటి వరకు ఇస్తాను. కాకపోతే ఇంకా బెండింగ్ ఇన్ బీమ్స్ అని ఒక టాపిక్ ఉంది, అది ఇంకా మనం స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఏమేమి టాపిక్స్ అయినా నోట్స్ ఇచ్చిరా సార్?
ఓకే, అంటే ఈ ఈ టాపిక్ దీనికంటే ముందు ఒక టాపిక్ ఉంది, అవి రెండింటికి కాకుండా మిగతా టాపిక్స్ కి ఇచ్చాను నేను నోట్స్.
ఒకటి మెకానిక్స్ సార్?
ఏంటది?
ఒకటి మెకానిక్స్ సార్.
ఆ మెకానిక్స్ అది ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్. అది సెకండ్ యూనిట్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాటర్.
ఓకే సార్.